What is up, everybody? It is Zach from Interstate Auto Reviews, also known as Zach Too Tall, and I am here today with the C43 AMG Coupe. We will tackle the interior review today. We've already done the exterior review. Go check it out. And let's get on with this. So first we're going to take a look at the key. As you can see here, we got the panic button, the lock, unlock, and the trunk. And of course you can unlock it or lock it with the key. But if you have the key on you and you don't feel like taking it out of your pocket, just put your hand around the door handle. It'll unlock the car. You see your mirrors fold out. And there you go. Hop in and drive off. And if you want to lock it, just hit the little square that you see on the door handle. It'll lock your car and you can see your power folding mirrors fold right back in. And also one other feature that I did not show off in this. If you hold the unlock button, the windows will roll down and your sunroof will open a bit just so you can cool off your car in the summertime. And if you hold the lock button, it'll do the opposite and roll it back up. So here we have the trunk. If you want to open it and you have a lot of bags in your hand, just put your foot under it. Don't kick the car. Just place it under there, or kind of hit it gently, and it opens the trunk, just like that. Or you could have used the key, as I was pointing to before I said that. Or you could have just used the button that was located on the trunk itself on the outside, if your hands weren't full. So here we have the trunk. You have 10.5 cubic feet of trunk space in this car. It's not too bad, but it's obviously not a lot. You're not going to fit a whole bunch in there. And you could also shut the trunk with your hand, obviously, or just press that button and the trunk will close. It will open back up, however, if it spots anything, or detects anything, as I should say. And of course the car locks back up because the car was locked, but I had the key on me so I could open it. Open the trunk, that is, with my foot. So let's take a look at the inside of the car now. We open it up. We get a good little view of the inside. So let's take a look at some of these buttons on the door here. You have 14-way power seats that are heated and ventilated, and they have memory. The 13-speaker Burmeister audio system. One-touch up and down windows, and your side view mirror controls, as well as your unlock and lock buttons. You have the trunk down there. And right here we have the little AMG seal. I'm not really sure if that's an option. I don't think that's an option. Take a look at the inside. You have your steering wheel. Flat bottom, 3-spoke, sport steering wheel. Here we have the aluminum brush pedals, and that red thing down there, you pull that and you open up your hood. That's how you open the hood. Here we take a closer look at the seats, which are, like I said before, heated and ventilated. The seat trim itself is a $1,600 option. It is crystal gray and black leather upholstery. Take a closer look at that. It's kind of feeling on the seat there, just trying to see how it feels. It's actually a very comfortable seat, and I do want to demonstrate something to you that a 6'5" or a tall person can fit in this car. So let's get to that. Now, I myself am 6'5", and obviously you see my head is almost touching the ceiling, but I can fit in the car and I can drive it. So there you go. And here I'm just showing when you shut the door, the seatbelt will slide up to you, so it makes it easier for you to grab it. So we start up the car right here. Take a look at the gauges. We also have a head-up display that I believe comes standard with this car. It'll show you your speed. So let's take a closer look at all this stuff now. You have your gear shifter over here on this side, which I preferred it to be in the middle, but it's what it is. You have your paddle shifters, obviously. You have the intermittent rain sensing wipers. Buttons for the lights. Change it to auto or just turn them on or off. Also, your parking brake was down there. It's an electronic one. There's a bunch of buttons for the home, just to sit there and mess around with the metal screen you see there between the gauges. As I said before, leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel. You're gonna hear the horn here in a few seconds. There we go. We got buttons for the phone and the voice control right here on this side, as well as buttons to control the volume for your radio and to mute it. Now right here we have the vents and the dual zone automatic climate control buttons, also the rear defroster, and buttons for the menu, navigation, radio, all that. You also will notice that the black ashwood trim, as well as the aluminum with it. Obviously you had the cup holders there. We have a middle storage compartment right between the two seats. Close that up. Take a look at the middle here. That big circular thing controls the little iPad-ish thing you saw earlier. We have the dynamic vehicle controls, which I will show off later. There's the exhaust button and the eco start and stop. And here's that little iPad I was telling you about. That's for your navigation, and you can also control the radio and your climate and all that from there too. But as you're seeing here, I couldn't get it to turn on, so we are going to move on and talk about the 5 different driving modes. You have eco, which is obviously, you know, the economic mode. Save some gas. Comfort, so you can feel better about yourself while you're driving. No, I'm just playing with you. Comfort obviously makes it so the ride is softer. Sport and Sport Plus, you know, stiffens up the suspension and gets that exhaust growling a little more. As you can see, when you put it into Sport Plus, you can kind of hear the way the exhaust changed. And that's just a thing you could open up if you don't want your cup holders to show. Plus, you have the individual mode, which that just makes it so that basically you can tune it for yourself. You wanted to have the exhaust going, but you also want, you know, to have a comfortable ride at the same time. That's basically the individual mode. Here I'm just showing off the LED lights, the different buttons up here where you control the lights under the rear view mirror. Just book lights or whatever, you can use them instead of having to turn on all the other lights. There you go, you got 2 on each side, one right there and the other one that I didn't turn on. And I think now I'm just going to show off the sunroof, just opening that up. And that'll be about it for this video, guys. There's one more small part, and that's basically me just showing off the back seats and just kind of showing off if someone can fit back there. And then what we're going to have is we're going to have a 5'5" man trying to fit in the back seats. But don't look at it as, oh, the rear seats, why would they put those back there? They don't need that. No, don't look at it like that. Look at it as another storage space. That's what I'd look at it as. Because obviously me being 6'5", I'm never fitting back there. I don't care who's driving and who's in the front. I'm not fitting back there. So for me, it's just a storage space. Put more groceries or whatever back there. But you can see it does still come with cup holders. There's vents back there as well. There they are right there. And as you can see, the seat moves back by itself. Unfortunately, if it's raining, I don't think you'll like that because, well, you'll be standing out there in the rain. And here we go, someone's trying to fit in the back. Like I said, he's 5'5", and you'll see what happens when the seat goes back and hits his knees. The seat moves forward by itself. There you go. So I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.